Guys, what's going on in Oakland? The name of the video is I don't dial 911 anymore. Oakland's 911 crisis just got a lot worse. This is coming from a suggestion, guys. Let's check it out.
There's a 911 calling crisis, and in Oakland, it's far worse than any other city or even county in the state. One man tells us that he had to wait more than 10 minutes to talk to a dispatcher. In another case, an Oakland police officer.
And this is like literally calling 911, not like calling the police station.
Was stabbed, and his 911 calls failed to connect. Investigative reporter Candace Wynn brings this issue to city leaders.
Oakland's 911 system is waiting to fail catastrophically. Those are words right out of this recent Alameda County grand jury report. Okay. Our investigative unit also analyzed statewide call records showing Oakland and another Bay Area 911 center are the worst in the state when it comes to answering times.
I'm guessing it has something to do probably with like understaffing. I'm sure the people that are picking up the phone are not just like, you know what, I'm going to leave these people on hold. It's probably something to do with understaffing. Most likely.
Oakland emergency number 19.
Hi, 6th and Jefferson. A police officer just got stabbed by a homeless person.
Officer Danny Chor was off duty when a woman stabbed him in the neck. The profusely bleeding officer used his cell phone to call 911, and his repeated calls failed to connect, according to a grand jury report at the time.
Yeah, a police officer just got stabbed.
Okay.
The caller is a waste management supervisor. You're hearing her voice because not only were the officers 911.
I mean, listen, guys, if the police can't get through themselves, that says a lot for most likely the citizens of the area, guys. That means that if something happens to you, you absolutely are your own first responder. I'm with that camp anyway, guys, right? I mean, listen, the police are going to come. They're going to take their time. They don't know how dangerous the situation is. You really know how dangerous the situation is. And you need to basically think on your feet. Think logically and hopefully get you and your family out of that very specific situation. Hopefully you are in a place that actually is, Second Amendment friendly. Then you can most likely handle that situation yourself, guys, right? With proper training, obviously. Don't just pick something up and you don't know how to use it. That's a little crazy, right? But let's get
when one calls failing to connect, according to the report. Her employee, a garbage truck operator who drove past the scene, also tried calling 911, and his calls also could not get through. You're hearing his voice only because he's on his supervisor's speakerphone as she called 911 for him. Details about this dangerous delay were published in the Civil Grand Jury's 2019-2020 report, which was prompted by a complaint about long 911 call wait times in Oakland. In 2020, Oakland's average 911 answering time was 28 seconds.
I mean, listen, 28 seconds doesn't sound bad. I have no idea what the national average is, but 28 seconds, I mean, you could probably kind of move around a little bit with 28 seconds. If something is happening, right? Hopefully you're calling, way before you see something happening at least, right? But not like Wallace happening right there, to you, right? Let's say. But I think 28 seconds is not that bad, maybe, guys?
Nearly double the state and national standard of 15 seconds.
Oh, okay, that's abysmal, bro.
According to state 911 data obtained by the investigative unit, Oakland's average 911 answering time has gotten far worse. This year, it's nearly doubled to 54 seconds.
Bro, it was 4.1 seconds at one time? Oh, okay, yeah, listen, we have a problem here, obviously. We got to get more people in there, bro. Either that or crime has just like crept up so high, right? That could be a mix of things, right? I mean, listen, the economy is going crazy. Inflation is wild. People are not able to basically afford to live for the most part. So generally, if that happens, then, crime starts to creep up pretty slowly. And I have no idea about the area. I've never been to this area, guys. But if crime has crept up, then more 911 calls are going to continuously happen. And obviously, they need more people, staffed.
I did call 911, and the experience is absolutely horrible.
Alan Liang owns an Oakland auto shop and uses this tow yard. He says he wishes his 911 calls were picked up in 54 seconds.
When I call
Calls?
911, usually
How many times you calling them?
you're on hold for approximately 10 minutes. Before
10 minutes?
10 minutes before I arrive.
10 seconds.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Just last week, Liang called 911 to report a missing person and says he was on hold for 7 minutes.
Missing person?
Last September, he found a crushed body in his tow yard, and this happened.
Okay. Listen, maybe I should probably research the area because this sounds ridiculous, bro. Listen, if you own a tow yard and you're so like, I don't know, you just consistently are calling 911 to the point where it's like a regular occurrence, to the point where you're like, yeah, listen, it takes 10 minutes sometimes. You found a body, bro. You reported a missing person. Like, listen, guys, people don't go through their entire lives ever experiencing what this man has experienced, probably within a month's time, by the sounds of it. Wow, we got a busy.
So this is where I found the dead body a while back. I immediately dialed
just nonchalantly
911. I was placed on hold for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes.
And that's after Liang says his 911 calls repeatedly failed to connect.
But there's like 3 people in that office.
Just like what happened with the stabbed officer.
If you call 911 and you hear that fast, busy signal, that means all the 911 lines at your local communications center are busy. Your call won't go through until one of those lines.
Bro, did you literally stop to explain what a busy signal is to us right now, guys?
Opens up.
In a statement to us, a city spokesperson said
Guys.
long wait times for 911 callers are clearly unacceptable.
Obviously.
And that Mayor Sheng Tao has directed that 911 call taker vacancies be given top-tier priority. But just last week, in the mayor's recently approved city budget, Mayor Tao froze a full-time communication dispatcher position. When we repeatedly asked to sit down with the mayor for an interview about that decision and Oakland's 911 system, she refused.
Yeah, you need a new mayor, Oakland. All right, get this person. Listen, I understand Oakland, California. I get it. It's in the name. I understand you have some issues with your leadership, pretty much consistently all over the state, right? But Oakland specifically, if this is happening like exclusively in Oakland and nowhere else, guys, oh no, you need a new mayor. All right, yeah.
I just feel like the city leaders are not taking this issue seriously.
They're not.
According to a new civil grand jury report released last month, Oakland's 911 phone system was recently replaced. But Oakland still faces staff shortages, a record number of 911 calls, and 911 software and hardware that is so out of date, the police department is forced to buy replacement parts on eBay. Motorola has only one technician who still knows how to work on the 20-year-old software. When asked about the report,
Bro, AI is about to come in. Listen, maybe we need some like AI dispatchers or something. Like we need something or someone to be able to kind of, put calls where they need to be. All right.
The mayor declined an interview again.
Yeah, pack her up, guys.
For the ambulance.
Okay.
An ambulance never made it to the Oakland police officer who was stabbed. He was just 2 blocks away from police headquarters. Before his 911 calls could connect, his fellow officers put him in the back of a patrol car.
Yeah, just put him in the car and you're going to take him to the hospital.
He survived, but grand jurors at the time said the 911 system's multiple failures in this situation almost cost the officer his life.
It's basically a waste of time, and I just don't dial 911 anymore.
Right.
We mentioned
right.
that Oakland has the second longest 911 answering time in the state this year. You're
The
probably
state.
wondering who has the longest.
Right, who's worse?
CHP Golden Gate Division in Vallejo tops the list with an answering
Vallejo.
time of 56 seconds. CHP's numbers jumped during the pandemic, and the agency says it is a...
I'm guessing this probably came from like the whole defund the police thing that was going on, guys. They probably defunded the dispatchers. Oh God, guys. Oh no. You just need like a whole like revamping of every single thing, bro. Right? Everything over there on the West Coast, bro. Fix it. All right. and absolutely hire more dispatchers. Think about this here, guys. There are people who literally just can't defend themselves, right? Under any circumstances, they just cannot do that. So what's required is someone to hopefully come and mitigate the situation, right? So if you defund that very specific thing, what happens, guys? Now the people that are kind of most vulnerable are going to be left out to try to protect themselves and defend themselves, and they're just going to get obliterated. So now we're literally getting rid of human life for the sole purpose of some, I don't know, bro, hashtag activism in a sense, guys. But all right, listen, let me know in the comments what I should be checking out next, guys, and I will. We just need more people in that office, bro. All right, seriously, that's what it sounds like, and get that mayor out of office immediately. All right, guys.